What is going on, everybody? Welcome in to another Monday evening edition of the Football Smack Talk Show. I am your host, Ryan.
I'm Eric.
Welcome in, everybody, as we have a crazy show to talk about tonight. Obviously, today at noon, the legal tampering period started today. That was instituted back, I believe, in 2012. Where teams could basically have 2 days prior to the start of free agency, where teams could talk to players' agents and start to get deals worked done. And obviously, as everything has evolved, it's gotten crazier and crazier and crazier. So today was no exception. Brian checks in real quick. They signed Saquon Barkley. Yes, thank you. We will be talking about that. Can we just say free agency starts today? I mean, you're not wrong. Listen, you're not wrong. It is a little crazy considering this is where 90%. It feels like this is where like 90% of the deals go down. So you're not wrong.
Yeah, it's funny. I always think of these things of, and she's going to kill me for saying this, but I always think, how would I explain this to my one coworker, Sue, who, is a sports fan, but very novice in her, like, she enjoys watching games, but like, this time of year,
the introductions, she's not fully versed. Yeah.
Right. And so, like, I was thinking, would I explain it to her? And I told her, so basically they can do everything right now except put pen to paper.
And and officially
agree to structures and everything else. Yeah.
So I guess the real caveat is that teams aren't officially allowed to talk directly to players.
Right.
Everything's got to be done through the agent. And listen, maybe the agent's on speakerphone, player sitting right next to him. The agent says, "Hey, player, shut up. Let me talk. I'll mute you.
Right.
You can be like, hey, what does that sound like to you? You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. But it's a very funny.
And stuff like that happens. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, as Dive said, it's a very funny period of like, just make it Monday and just, but then again, when you do
but then
that,
all weekend all weekend it would just be breaking about, such and such is going to sign here.
Right. It's just
and again, that was another one of those things where like they'd announce the league year starts at 4:00, and right at 4:00, 10 people off the board sign. It's like, okay, clearly you've had conversations.
Yeah, right. Like how does that happen, right?
Yeah.
So yes. So appreciate everybody joining us in as we're going to talk about what the Eagles have done so far, what we've heard as far as who else they may be talking about, and then maybe some bigger things from around the league. But let's get to some comments. Our good buddy Marshawn, who single-handedly ruined Eric's day by talking about former Eagle free agent cornerback signings, which was glorious.
No, not that. We left that in Sunday. That was yesterday's issue.
I'm so sorry. I have not accomplished anything at work today because of Howie's season. Same. I'm already super swamped right now, and that did not help. Daniel, what's up, buddy? How are you? Brian.
Let me just say, I rarely accomplish anything at work. Today, I just had a built-in excuse of it's Howie's season.
Yeah. What do you think about the Eagles getting Michael Thomas if the Denver Broncos don't get him? Listen, I have always loved Michael Thomas as a player. Unfortunately, a strong gust of wind comes by, and he's on the injured reserve for 3 weeks. So
it was kind of windy out today.
That's probably why I said it.
Yeah.
But listen, if there was a way that I thought even for a second he could be healthy, what a wide receiver 3 he would be to this team.
Absolutely.
But they do need to address the position. Marshawn Trey, the Panthers are I've been hearing the rumblings of this all day. The Panthers are trading star Brian Burns to the Giants per me and Mike Garofalo. Brian Burns, 5-year deal, $150 million max. What the heck? $30 million? Jesus.
Although get you a bag, bro.
Yeah, right. Dive says, bring me Justin Simmons, Howie season should be a holiday. It is.
Absolutely. I agree with that 100%.
And David, anytime we take players from New York teams is a good day. Yeah, no, you're 100% right. In fact, there was a brief period where it looked like Xavier McKinney was going to sign with the Eagles. Unfortunately,
I know. I was hoping. Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up signing with the Packers.
Oh. Everything freaked out.
Okay, yeah, it sure did.
Yeah.
So it looked like I mean, per many reports that the Eagles had signed him, and Sport Track and overthecap.com and some of those other websites that really track stuff like that were already having the Eagles, and that would have been
I had all my notifications on all day, so my phone was buzzing like crazy.
Yeah, that would have been 3 New York free agents because the Eagles signed why is this Huff? Sorry, the edge rusher from the New York Jets signing Saquon Barkley, which I think when we all heard it, we were all kind of like, yeah, right, sure. Saquon Barkley, right. But as the days got closer, it really seemed like the interest was legit, and obviously they threw a bag at him, and he took it. 3 years, 37.5 million, incentives to bring it up to like 45, 46. But I think only 27-ish guaranteed. So it's really like a 9 per year deal. And listen, everybody's worried about his, injury history over the last 3 seasons. I believe he's only missed 6 or 7 games.
Right. Ever since the torn ACL, he hasn't missed much.
Yeah. So, yeah. Breaking Saquon is dead to me per Tiki Barber. Yeah, Tiki Barber free agency and hearing the rumblings of Saquon to the Eagles. Basically went off on Saquon. I was like, dude, your Giants legacy is dead. Like, don't do this. And then when he signed, he said, "You're dead to me. You're dead to me." Like, bro, take it down a notch, Teak. Yeah, take it down a notch there, Teak.
Dude, I don't know that, I don't know if there's anybody.
You want to stay relevant. You're not really relevant. Whatever. Yeah. So.
Is there a scenario where there's anybody on the Eagles where if they just signed somewhere else that you would be like, "Oh, you're dead to me"?
Wow, that is now the second time that's happened. I don't know what's happening, but I'm here
this
for it.
This is on my phone now. This is my laptop's fault.
Yeah. One thing I'm going to say, I want you guys to keep doing shows and keep growing your channel, please. With pleasure.
Thanks.
Tell all your friends. Tell your mom. Tell your whole family. Tell them to tell 3 friends, and then those friends tell 3 friends.
Oh, we're going to start our own pyramid scheme on here? I love pyramid schemes.
Talk about it at church. Talk about it at the office. Whatever. Just
the Pyramid Scheme Podcast. Is that a new show for us?
Oh, my God. Wow. It was actually me kicking you off and bringing you right back on.
It's like every time you just hit the button. No, I can't do that. It's my friend. I gotta bring him back.
Yeah, wouldn't it be hilarious if Boston Scott goes to the Giants? There was a rumor of that happening, so that may come to reality.
If he's playing on our team.
Right, exactly. I think that's what their thought process. Thank you, Brian. Yes, absolutely. And do you think about the Philadelphia Eagles and the backup quarterback getting Jameis Winston if nobody takes him in a week? Listen, as a backup,
I'm open to it, sure.
Listen,
I mean, look, I still like the Tyrod Taylors and the Jacoby Brissetts because it's their role and they've won that role.
Yeah, I can't really do it, but let's eat this dub.
Sure, yeah. Let's eat them crab legs. Let's go.
Let's go. Well, what the hell is a Zach Bond?
Okay. You're a Zach Bond.
Yeah. He was supposed to be a decent linebacker at one point. But yeah, kind of just never really materialized.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yes, Cowboys to the Reddick to the Cowboys would be unacceptable. Okay, yeah, he was talking
in response to my question. I mean, I wouldn't like it, but I don't know that I'd come out and be like, "Oh, you're dead to me."
Listen,
this is a business.
Listen, Randall went to the Cowboys.
Right. Yeah. T.O., another one.
But again, he was only here
Especially
for
with
like a
that
year.
fiasco.
But
Yeah.
also, what's his face? Harold Carmichael was the cowboy.
Mhm.
I get it.
Yeah. Brian Dawkins was on the Broncos. Granted,
Yeah,
that's not the
okay.
Cowboys, but he was on another NFL team.
See, that's the thing is if somebody like a Brian Dawkins goes to a rival, I don't know if I could hate him. I don't know
No,
if
I couldn't
passion.
hate him. No.
Yeah, yeah, no, I couldn't do it.
I don't think I
But yeah,
had that in my heart.
as
Yeah.
far as current, yeah, I feel like if Fletch went somewhere, I feel like if Fletch went to like the Giants or the Cowboys, I'd be like, "You're dead to me, dude." That might be
Yeah,
one.
but I couldn't say like you're like I think it's different to be like, okay, I won't root for you again
Wow,
currently, but like
you're dead to me,
I
Eric.
guess it just
You're dead to me.
well, I mean, you say that to me on the regular, like that's our
Oh,
sign off on the show.
yeah, right. Hey, have a good evening, everybody. You're dead to me. Marchon, are we on the same level of annoyance online as Giants fans right now after Burns trade? Oh God, I hope not. Yeah, I'm sure they're freaking out, but like,
Yeah,
why did you do that? Like, I get it, but like, you might want to try like building up your team first before spending a crazy amount of money on somebody that by the time that contract is over, even though it is 5 years, you're still going to be irrelevant.
yeah.
Whatever. That's I guess just me. Brian, what do you think about the Philadelphia Eagles need down in the draft? Yeah, listen. Obviously, however this all shakes out, and probably we'll have a better idea in probably about a week, as far as
Right.
honing in on some of those targets of like where they might go first, second round. Because again, you know, say if they go ahead and sign, a corner and a safety, and those are
Mhm.
going to be off the board. So yeah, it all
Absolutely. Go
depends.
linebacker.
And listen, I would love for them to draft a linebacker in the first. I don't think any of them are
Well, no,
first
no, no. But I
round
mean,
worthy.
like, yeah. What
Yes,
if they were to go sign like a Patrick Queen or?
dude. I told you right now, he's my white whale for this
Yeah,
offseason.
yeah. I hear you.
I figured whatchamacallit, I figured Winfield would have been tagged, which he was.
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
So it was Queen, and I
Mhm.
know and I completely understand that it's completely irrational to think that Howie would do this, but
Yeah.
did a lot of people, a couple weeks ago before the first kind of fluttering of a rumor, did anybody really think that we were all going to be going all in on Saquon? No,
Absolutely not.
absolutely
No.
not.
I would have told everybody that's a pipe dream. Settle down. In fact, I think I said something to that effect. But
Um, Jason Kelsey, the Cowboys would be insane. Don't even.
yeah,
Alshire would be cool. Yeah, I would take him. There's
yeah.
a lot of linebackers that I would take right now, because
I think I
again,
opened a can of worms asking that question of
yeah, Eagles draft Georgia. They sure do.
the
Surprised
whole
not more
state.
Jews on
Yeah,
plane. Yeah, there really hasn't even been. There's always one or two fake accounts that live out there. I think one of them was like, "Oh, Patrick Queen to Seattle," which again makes sense. The
yeah.
connection with Seattle's new coach. But yeah, nothing I have seen on Patrick Queen, and that rhymed. So, but yeah, it was kind of a crazy day. Gardner Minshew went to Vegas, which just might be the funniest thing ever.
Good for
Uh,
him. He's
Min-
gonna love Vegas, and Vegas is gonna love him.
Vegas is gonna love
They
him.
were meant for each other.
Yeah. When you guys first heard the news about Saquon signing with Eagles, what did both of you think about it and your honest opinion? Eric, I'll let you go first.
Well, obviously, I want to see what the final numbers turn out to be, and but my thought is, as far as adding him the talent, like that's great news. Like you can add a Saquon Barkley to your room. He's a three down back. He's going to be great in the pass catching department. He's going to be great, obviously, running the ball between the tackles. He can work for it. He can get that extra yard when you need it. Like, I love what he brings to the table. So I was ecstatic. Like from a football sense, like this is awesome. And from the dollars and cents point of view, is there anybody like forget football? Is there anybody else in the world you would trust with money over Howie Roseman?
Right. You're 100% right, and it's always one of those things where we're like, but then we're always like, "Oh, it's Howie. Okay, he's got this."
Yeah, I
But
just that
okay, so
that's just my default answer. It's
right.
Howie. He'll figure it out.
But when you saw 3 for 37.5, incentives up to 46.5, and, I think the guaranteed was like 27.5. What were your thoughts?
My
And
thoughts
did
were, what were the incentives? They have to win 3 straight Super Bowls. Okay, I'll sign up for that for him to
yeah,
hit those
let's
numbers.
hope, right? Right? Yeah. But yeah, listen, I was happy. I was kind of the same boat.
Yeah.
I was very happy that we added I kind of did a wish list, and there was a lot of wish lists going around like Twitter, X, whatever. And people were like specifically naming free agents. And I was like, you know
Yeah,
what, I'm not gonna do that because there's too many variables, there's
I
too
agree
many
with you in that sense.
swings,
Yeah.
it's a crapshoot, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Uh, and somebody grabs a couple names that happen to be right, they're never going to shut up about it.
Sure.
So I was just like, you know what? This is what I want. I want a above average starter in safety and linebacker.
Hmm.
I want to figure out what the hell you're doing with Sweat and Reddick, and
Yeah.
then add accordingly if you need to, which they have done in Huff. So clearly
Hmm.
one of them is gone. And then I said,
Gun
bring
to your head.
in
Who do you think's gone of the two of them? But
Reddick.
you finish your thought, and okay, you think
Reddick.
Reddick. Yeah.
Um, and I said to myself, you know what? Swift or better for running back. I don't want to go down. I don't
Yeah,
want
I
to
agree
go,
with
and I don't want to
you.
go and rely on Gainwell. Gainwell is
Oh,
slowly
please.
becoming my new Smallwood,
Yeah. I was
and
gonna
not
say,
as
can I
bad.
just drive
It wasn't.
Gainwell somewhere and just leave him somewhere?
Yeah, he's not as bad as obviously Wendell Smallwood, but like the
Well,
the the growing
anyway.
hatred that I'm starting to have for him
Mhm.
is up there. So yes,
Well,
that's
Gainwell's
that's
definitely done more than
yeah.
Smallwood ever did.
Oh,
But
100%, 100%.
yeah,
Yes, again, that's an insult to Kenny Gainwell, but again, on the
yeah.
same token, like whatever. But yeah, once I saw the money, I was a little upset that but what it signified more than anything to me was perhaps this might be a changing of the philosophies, of the thinking. And we've never spent like buco $10 million plus money on a free agent running back.
Well, have they had two
Never,
straight years of a feature running back being the same?
right?
Like,
No,
since
since,
McCoy? Like,
well, they've never really had a true three down back since McCoy,
right.
and I think
But
maybe
I mean,
that's what
even
they
if
were.
you just say your bell cow back. So after McCoy, it was DeMarco Murray. And you had Ryan Matthews at the time too, but then the next year it was Ryan Matthews. And but my
Right? Yeah,
point is, like, you haven't had
Sanders
that
was here.
consistency.
Sanders was here for a
Right.
couple of years.
Hmm.
So yeah, but yeah, no, you're right. I'm a big Eagles fan. Well, that's always great.
Me too, buddy.
Thank you, little G. Would you have preferred McKinney over Barkley? Yes. Oh, there it is. That's three. That's
Yeah,
three. Wonder if we can go for more than the hat trick. I would have probably preferred McKinney because
I probably would
that's
have too.
that's the bigger
Less
need in my
money, less
yeah,
money, bigger need. Yeah, I think.
yeah. I mean, listen, but he got friggin' paid.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know. I don't know if I wanted to pay him what he got like 17 million, I think. That's a
yeah.
lot for a safety.
And God
Uh
bless. God
yeah,
bless.
good on you. I don't
What
begrudge
is that,
anybody.
Green Bay?
Green Bay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so the Giants gave up a second and a fifth for Brian Burns and then turned around and paid him $30 million a year over the next 5, but it is, I believe 87.5 guaranteed, which is
Yeah,
still
they had 2 second-round picks, so they still have one in the second round. The Giants.
then there you go. Why not? Are you guys both
That
gonna go
early in
out?
the ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
are you both gonna go out and get Saquon Barkley's jersey? potentially.
I mean, I could be in for
My
that.
only hope.
Is it to be a different number than 26? Maybe it
Yes.
could be like a 28, so you can buck out Buckhalter on your list.
No, maybe 29, so I don't have to use the fake Shady McCoy.
Oh
30,
yeah, good
30,
29. That'd be a good number. Yeah,
30. My ideal is 33.
yeah, because
Got
there's really nobody at
nobody
33.
for 33. And a lot of people have suggested, like, oh, why don't you just do the Eagles? Because that's when they started in 1933. I'm like, no, I want real
No,
people.
I know you want 100 real Eagles for
Yeah.
your jersey color.
Listen, I would love to replace the Swift 0 jersey with
Yeah.
a Patrick Queen 0
Woo.
jersey. That would be
Woo-hoo-hoo.
nice. But yes,
Or what if Patrick Queen were to replace, say, like Donnie Jones at number 8 with
or that, yeah. Austin, Austin Eckler to the Washington Commanders.
You knew the Washington Commanders were going to do something today. They've got 90 million or something in
Well, they
cap
also
space.
stole like 800 people from the Dallas Cowboys, which I'm always a fan of. So yeah, let him. Yeah, I believe he got like 17 a year. It
Good
was
for
something.
them,
It
man.
was something crazy.
I just would have believed that you could have gotten McKinney for better money than that, which, I mean, clearly if someone was willing to pay that 17 a year, then maybe you couldn't have. So
Well,
good
listen,
for him.
I've always said, you're only worth what
What
somebody's willing
somebody
to
will
pay
pay
you.
you.
Um, yeah. So, yeah. So wait a minute. So it does look like the Eagles did go out and get Zach Bond, who I believe was last with New Orleans back in 2023.
Okay.
Yeah, again, it's kind of more of a depth piece. Not God. I hope to God, not somebody that they go about and make a cornerstone of this, whatever. But
Right.
150 million for Brian Burns is insane. Yeah, listen, I really did like Brian Burns, but I do know that's a lot of money. Do you think Saquon Barkley is going to be a Hall of Famer if he has a better playing career while other teams, and then at the end of his career, either going back to the Giants or staying with the Eagles? Listen, he's still 27. His career's
Yeah.
could be potentially half over. So I think, I think it's certainly possible. The commies got Frank. Lulu too. Damn, I liked him.
Oh, wow.
Well, Washington, you're right. You said it. Washington has all the money in the world, and they
Mm-hmm.
are absolutely doing it. So, um, man, boy, yeah, wow, I cannot believe that it's a lot. But yeah, Bond agreed to terms. I want to see. I don't see any numbers. If anybody has numbers, again, doing the show and not being like plugged in on my phone. Do you guys play Madden? Yes, sir.
Yes.
Eric, what are you playing these days? PS4, right?
Yeah.
And what do you got? Madden 24 still?
I've the newest one. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I think,
24.
I
Yeah.
think I think we have the ability to play each other, PS5 to PS4.
Do
I
we?
think so.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we do.
I want
Commanders
to
were
get a PS5. I need to break down and do that because I want to be able to play the new college game when that comes out.
right because the new announcement comes in May, and then the game will most likely come out in July, like normal.
Right.
Yeah. So there you go. You have until
Yes,
July.
that's my goal. I gotta get one by July. Yeah.
Well, let's April, May, June, July. So you have 4 months. And how much is a PlayStation? $500, I guess, still?
I think, yeah, 4 or 5, yeah.
All right, so save up,
100 a
125
month.
bucks a month. Start
Yeah.
doing it. Commit to it. Do it.
I mean, look, Eagles tickets are also due.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, you're not kidding. I'm actually still trying to sell my tickets. I have,
Yeah, your extra set. Yeah.
I have.
Everybody relax. He is still going to the games.
Yeah, oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, believe me, a couple people were like, "What? You're not going?" I'm like, "No, no, these are my other tickets."
Yeah. When I texted Nicholas, my cousin, and told him about it, he was like, "Wait, Ryan's not going to be going to the games?" I'm like, "No, no, no, no! Pump the brakes, there, buddy. Yeah, Ryan's still going."
Yeah. But yeah, so I have tickets with another buddy in the lower level, and then I have tickets in my name up in to a 230. And I posted them on, I asked a couple friends locally, and they weren't able to, but I posted on Facebook, and about 500 people reached out to me and were like, "How much? How much? How much? How much?" And yeah, I still have like 10 people that are like, let me just see about getting all that. I was like, dude, you don't have to get that money all at once. Like,
Get
you
four
know,
payments.
yeah, you can do the 4 payments, like, just like I plan on doing it, so yeah, I'm still waiting, a
Oh, yeah,
couple
that
people.
payment plan is clutch.
Oh, I know.
I am happy though that my dad, his last year, did pay all in one time, one lump sum in full, so I
Yeah.
never had to worry about it. For what ended up being the 21 season.
Right, yeah, exactly, yeah, no, absolutely. What do you guys, think the next sign, is gonna be, the NFC East? Um, I don't know. So,
Yeah, tough to say. Look, I know I'd like the Eagles to address that defense. I would love some help in that secondary, whether it be corner or safety.
yeah, Zach Bond doesn't really move the needle, so.
You
Ryan, what's up, buddy? Eagles seriously need cover linebackers. Having a great pass rush is crucial. The pass rush is important, but teams need to balance
We're
out on
speaking that
defense.
guy's language.
Yeah, the pass rush is all Howie focuses on when it comes to defense. Yeah, listen, you're not wrong. But I think that's more of a
I think
result
it's the
of
whole NFL philosophically kind of seems to feel that way. That if you get home on the pass rush, then it doesn't matter what everybody's doing behind them.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Ryan says QBs against Eagles will keep getting rid of the ball on short, quick crossing routes to avoid sacks. Exactly. That's why you need better linebackers so you can press up, take those crossing routes off. But yeah, all 4 NFC East teams will have new starting running backs. Just realized that.
Yeah, you're
Eckler in
right.
Washington, Pollard is in Tennessee. Giants obviously lost Saquon to us. So,
Eagles,
oh,
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
uh, oh, yeah. Have
So
you
I guess
guys
by
seen?
virtue of signing first, Saquon becomes the longest tenured starting running back in the division.
I mean, theoretically, yes, you're right.
Yeah.
All right. Have you guys seen the Philadelphia Eagles option schedule yet?
Do you
What do
mean
you
like the payment option schedule,
uh, or the
or like
potential opponents?
because we know all their
I know
opponents.
the opponents home and away.
Yeah.
Yeah, get
No, that.
get more give us more deets on that. I'm a caring, honest lady. I'm a billionaire. I am from a wealthy family. I came here to help people's in any situation. Well, it's very nice of
Cool.
you, Evan, Amy. I like money, so if you'd like to donate, you can Venmo me.
Yeah, you
Um,
can Venmo me too if you want.
yeah. No, just Venmo me. I'll share it with Eric. I promise.
Okay. Hey.
What? Reddick or Sweat is definitely on the move. It's just a matter of when at this point. I
Yeah.
think it's Reddick because I think I think when you look at Huff, Nolan Smith, and then Reddick, where's the run defense in that? Sweat gives you at least a little bit better
Yeah,
than
Sweat does play
Reddick.
a little better on the run.
Yeah, so I agree. I think it's most likely gonna be Reddick, in my opinion. Pass rush and sacks won't always show. You need balance. You need guys who can cover too. So in the pass rush and sacks aren't showing. Yep, you're a billion% right.
And
The
I agree
teams
with you.
that
I'm just saying when I give that perception, like I think it's what the league's perception is.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's not what I
The
think.
team Brian was talking about the teams there that they are going to play this year. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
That's always something that we look at, especially home and away. As season ticket holders, I think first and foremost, we love knowing which games that we're going to be able to go to. And then also, we love to know what away games that we potentially might be going to. I think right now, Baltimore locally and New
Yeah.
Orleans, not so locally, are the top
Yeah,
choices.
so we play the NFC South and the AFC North.
Yeah, don't want to go to don't want to go to well no, don't we play at Tampa again?
Yeah, we're at Tampa and at New Orleans, at
Yeah,
home
so
for Atlanta
Atlanta,
and Carolina.
Carolina, yeah. So New Orleans, yes. It looks like we're playing Baltimore away. That's a nice close game. That is a Philly Sports Trips bus ride, if I've ever heard of one.
Yeah.
So
They also play at Cincinnati. They then host both Pittsburgh and Cleveland next year.
yeah. Speaking of Philly Sports Trips.
Yes.
All right, guys, if you're a Philly sports fan and you want to travel with your favorite team, then travel with the best. Go to phillysportstrips.com. They have self-travel packages and full travel packages available with round-trip flights from the Philadelphia airport. Packages include direct flights, 4-night stays, all-inclusive tailgate parties, lower-level group tickets. Whatever you want, you got it with phillysportstrips.com. If you want to travel to an upcoming Phillies game, make sure you check out Philly Sports Trips. And do not forget, Philly Sports Trips has all the away trips for the Eagles' upcoming 2023 season. Jump on it now, because you do not want to lose out on all these great opportunities. Go to phillysportstrips.com.
There you go. Dives with the great voiceover, although I'm pretty sure
it's an old one because now it'll be 2024.
Right, yeah. Better get Dives back in the booth.
That's right. We got to get him back in the recording room for another session. Yeah,
absolutely. I'm doing my research now. Zach Bond's player comp out of Wisconsin was Hassan Reddick. Yeah, he certainly was a bit of a bust.
That's great.
I thought he was going to be a very impactful player, and it just didn't seem like it. Is this the only sport you guys talk about on this channel, football? Well, no. Well, again, I assume
our show is, but yeah.
Yes, this is the Football Smack Talk show. We talk about the Eagles. I assume that you were coming from us, from the Edge of Philly Sports YouTube channel, which, let me tell you, has a bit of everything. Football, baseball, hockey, lacrosse, soccer, you name it. There's post-game shows for the Sixers and Phillies and Flyers all the time. There's honestly gambling. If you want to talk about betting, sports betting, there's gaming. Honestly, there couldn't be any more. We do have lacrosse. We do have lacrosse. Seriously, Brian, if you have not, smash that follow button, subscribe, put on the automatic notifications. We have a full schedule. Blindly follow. We have a full schedule. Hop on over to Facebook, Twitter. Get the Twitter handles, Edge of Philly Sports as well. Honestly, just welcome. Come on in, baby. Let's go. Big Al, what's up, buddy? Do you guys feel that Howie made the right moves so far in free agency? Listen, full disclosure, I wasn't a big fan of the Barkley signing as far as the money is going. I am more of a, hey, we don't like to spend money on running backs. I am all for that. Let's put that money elsewhere. But what I think I'm taking out of this, because I'm generally a positive person, I like to take something positive out of everything, is perhaps this is a change of thinking, change of philosophy. And as somebody who desperately wants the Eagles to bring in some damn stud linebackers,
you're hoping that this is a sign of the change.
My thread to hold on to and be like, well, we just spent $13 million on a running back. Who would have thunk that? Maybe they'll go out and sign or draft, some damn linebackers. So Yeah.
I think what it was also a sign of is that, like we talked about earlier, he's a 3-down back. We haven't had one since Saquon or since LaShawn McCoy. I think like the thought process was, if we're gonna spend this much money on a running back, let's at least make sure he's a 3-down back. He's the best one on the market, and let's just go get our guy.
Hey, listen, this running back with this offensive line, with the weapons that they already have, with Jalen Hurts back, having a much better season, honestly, this offense might be unstoppable. Now, all we need to do is get tight end 2, and get wide receiver 3, and we'll be unstoppable. I will say that
should this just be my weekly rant for, and I'll always credit him as your boy first, JT Sanders.
Go, JT, my boy.
It'll just be my weekly shtick up until the draft. I'll just take a moment during the show to just pitch us on JT Sanders.
Let's go. So Saquon responded to the Tiki Barber comments already.
Oh, I'm sure this is great.
Tiki, you have been a hater since I got to New York. And all of the dead to me talk, don't smile in my face when you see me. Damn.
Woo!
Don't smile in my face when you see me. Let's go, Saquon. My new favorite Eagle. No. What a great start. What a great start to his Eagle career right
now. That's how you start an Eagle career.
Tell Tiki to shove it up his head. There we go. We also have that fake sport called soccer. We do. I did mention that soccer.
I thought when you said fake sports, I thought you were going to talk about wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Well, we do have wrestling. But it's real to me, damn it. It's real to me. Yeah, so Brian, I swear I want to see you here every show.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, buddy. Welcome to EOP. Welcome into the family. You picked the right day to join us. So yeah, so listen, obviously things are flying right now, left and right. And you know, I think a lot of people are in the same boat, that work really didn't get much done after 12 o'clock hit. And we just it was just constant refresh.
For me, work was pretty shoddy even before 12, but that's just
also true. But luckily, a lot of us are in a Discord chat. And I mean, it's basically a bunch of people just like us, and that love talking about football and whatnot, and other sports, obviously, but specifically this. And it's anything that they're hearing from, you know, on Twitter or whatever, they post it in this, you know, subgroup. And so it's basically just like 30 dudes that are just constantly throwing information around. So it's knowing about stuff right away. And yeah, it was very helpful today. I didn't really have to go and search Twitter. I basically just kind of went there to kind of get info.
Oh, it's fantastic. Yeah. Just go on there and see everything.
Yeah. Chiefs, apparently, according to Martian Lynch. Did we ever get confirmation if is it Martian Lynch? Or can I just call you Marshawn Lynch? Or yeah, you let me know.
You just play Skittles. I mean,
yeah, whatever you want. Just whatever about that action, boss. Chiefs are in deep trade talks to send corner L'Jarius Sneed to the Colts, where Sneed is expected to sign a contract in the range of 4 for 82. That is a pretty good contract.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, again. Hey, listen, Colts, whatever. I feel like you're one of those like meddling in the middle type teams. So like whatever, you got to do something to, you know. About that action, Earthling. Nice. Didn't want Sneed. Okay. I get that. I thought he had a really good year last year, but
yeah,
overall, when you look at what he's kind of done, again, I think the for the money that's ultimately going to be, you know, spent on somebody like a L'Jarius Sneed, that certainly is a lot of money.
I think he's one of those guys who is gonna like he'll get a little more because of being on the Chiefs, part of that Super Bowl team.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl price tag goes up a little for all the guys that are free.
So this just in, according to Jordan Schultz, our old buddy, corner Ronald Darby, who's somehow still in the league,
Good for him.
to the Jaguars for 2 years, $10 million.
Dude, good for him. Still finding a way to get a paycheck.
Absolutely.
This stage in life, I'm just so happy for him.
Yeah. Here we go, Eric. I'm about to ruin your Monday.
Why would you do this? Why would we?
And it wasn't even Martian. Martian didn't even mention it. How are you really standing on business when it comes to LB Zach Bond? Yeah, well, hey, listen, we wanted a linebacker. Howie got us one. I guess we weren't as
Last he
specific.
delivered.
I guess we weren't as specific as we needed to be. So,
Patrick Queen.
Oh my God, again, I know it's not happening, but
yeah,
man, I'd probably run around my house live on air. Don't care. You just see me going. And then probably at one point trying to attempt a cartwheel, tripping, and then probably smashing through my sliding glass doors there.
Yeah, probably.
And maybe me yelling out, "Somebody call 911." At least he apologizes, Eric. He didn't mean to bring up the store subject for you. I was excited about the trio of Anandi, Asante, and DRC. Let down as a Philly. And listen, I loved Asante. But yeah,
I did too. And I thought Asante Samuel had a really good career before then and a really good career after they all came in.
Damn it. Jordan Brooks to the Dolphins. He was kind of my realistic linebacker that I felt like the Eagles should have been all in on. Fudge. 5 aces were such a letdown too.
Well,
yeah, I feel like that would have been. Yeah, Brooks would have been really nice in Philly. Damn, that one stings me a little bit. Again, any decent linebacker that gets signed, I'm always like, hey. But we have Zach Bond. I think they get Alshire. Yeah, listen, I would be more than fine with him. Coming from Tennessee. Listen, when you're looking at linebackers right now, there really weren't a lot to begin with of difference-making linebackers. Now, granted,
I gotta say that was, we got Zach Bond. That got me a little. That tickled me.
I mean, listen, it wouldn't take much to be a difference maker in the linebacking room for the Eagles, but I mean, again, it kind of is what it is. One of those situations, but listen, I will say one final thing about and give me Cooper in the draft if he's there. Yes, please. I will take Edge all day long. In fact, I will buy his jersey immediately. Cowboys are still favored. Well, they're always going to be the favorite to win the NFC East because everybody hypes them up. Baker's also very good. There's the Fangio connection. He's a guy I would absolutely love. Before we get out of here, let's do one more ad, and this is my favorite one, and mostly because this is my boy, David R. Cherry.
All right, guys, let's talk about Cherry Law Firm. If you get hurt at work in a motor vehicle accident, personal injury, or affected by criminal law, you got to call David R. Cherry of the Cherry Firm. Call 610-565-0300 or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Let David R. Cherry fight for your rights. Again, That number is 610-565-0300. That's 610-565-0300, or go to cherryinjurylaw.com. Let David Archeri fight for your right.
There you go. Can't hurt to call David or Cherry the man, for sure. All right. Davenport signs 6'5", 10 max for the Lions. I mean, it's kind of a. Oh, by the way, Saquon followed up his original comment.
Mm-hmm.
We fight for your right to party, David or Cherry in 24. Yeah, you're the prime example of loyalty to a team. I got the deal I wanted, secured more GM or game, I don't know, which wasn't given to me before. So if fans are going to hate me for that, so be it. But I never turned my back on my teammates and always had theirs.
Oh, shots fired.
Yeah, listen, Tiki and Rondé, for that matter, both of them can go kick rocks for all I care. I got Barkley.
Yeah, Rondé Barber, screw you still, buddy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you're the worst.
Yeah.
But all right, folks. Well, we started a little late, so we're a little in overtime, so we're gonna head out. But listen, there are so many shows throughout the week that will be updating this whole crazy free agency process. I haven't heard from our buddy Brian in a little while, so hopefully he's already signed up and put on those automatic notifications. If you have not, please head to YouTube, log in, sign up. If you have multiple accounts, have them, log in and sign up, and make sure that you follow and make sure there's automatic notifications. Same with Facebook, same with Twitter. Pop right down here. And then, listen, stay with us. Stay with us for this whole craziness. So tonight, later at 9:00, we have Party on Broad, which I'll be a part of. Tomorrow, 8:00, we will have the Birds of the Round Table, which will lead right into the official start of free agency. And then I believe later on this week, on Thursday at 5:00, I will be joining Mitch Kofsky, the infamous Mitch from yesterday, for Fly Like an Eagles podcast. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go check out our roundtable from yesterday where we kind of break down a lot of what's going on. We talked a little bit about Saquon. I don't think either of us thought this was really kind of in the cards, but listen, because stranger things have happened apparently. So that's kind of my schedule, Eric. I know exclusively for right now. Do we know if we're starting
Turning heel?
Turning heels this Wednesday, or you are unsure?
I have not gotten confirmation yet.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep working on that. But that might be a Philly Sports Alliance exclusive show. We'll see. But anyway, thanks everybody. Appreciate you joining us. The comments were absolutely amazing. Thank you everybody in the section for giving us a little back and forth. That really makes the show fun, and I love hearing what people are thinking and kind of seeing where their mind's at. So appreciate all the questions, the comments, and everything. Again, make sure you're heading over to Edge of Philly Sports for their YouTube, their Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. Make sure that you find all of our podcasts on all of the podcast sites: Spotify, Apple, Google, wherever you get your podcasts. So, but yeah, Eric, I don't know, crazy first.
Yeah, right.
7.5 hours here. Still got a long way to go until the official start. I don't know. Anything to add before we pop on out of here?
No.
All right. Absolutely love it.
Everybody.
Yeah, right. Let's see. Well, there goes Aziz Al-Shair. He went to the Texans.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Darn. Okay. Well, that's a depressing note. Yeah. So, oh well. Well, I guess we'll move on to the next, wherever that may be. But anyway, thank you everybody. We're gonna head out of here. Sorry, this is taking forever to end the show. I guess for the Football Smack Talk show, I'm your host Ryan.
I'm Eric. Happy football, everybody. Only 178 days to go.
All right. So not bad for the start of the season. So we'll see you there. We'll see you next week at 6:00. I'll see you throughout the week on the Edge of Philly Sports. Yeah, stay awesome. We'll see you. Bye. Go Birds.